And we're glad you could join us here on SALUDANow. If it's happening in Saluda, it's on SALUDANow. And today we have a very special guest in the MIGs studio joining us today. Today joining us is Jacob New, and we're going to talk to him and also 307 Pursuit about the hunt of a lifetime. What a hunt it was, and he's going to share that with us today. And we're glad to have Jacob New and his father, Leroy New, on the program with us. And Jacob, thank you for being on SALUDANow. Glad you're with us.
Yes, sir.
And Leroy, thank you for coming on SALUDANow.
No problem.
And joining us on the phone is 307 Pursuits very own, and introduce yourself.
Well, most importantly, we're a Muley Fanatic Foundation. Myself, Blake, Anderson here.
And y'all were the, what's the
Muley Fanatics?
Muley Fanatic Foundation.
Mm-hmm.
Now, are y'all on Facebook?
We are on Facebook.
And we appreciate you inviting Jacob out there to, is it Wyoming?
Yes, sir. Wyoming.
Wyoming. Now, who are y'all personally speaking?
So my name is Blake Baker, and I'm the one that goes to a Wyoming building apparel before they can do these kind of stuff. But I'm also on our local chapter of the Muley Fanatic Foundation. These are just tags we do here.
And where are y'all located at, Blake and Rowdy?
We're right here in Riverton, Wyoming.
Riverton.
Riverton, Wyoming. That's about as famous as Saluda.
That's right.
But we're glad you spent that time with Jacob New. And now we're going to watch a little video of the hunt itself. I believe this is right. Here we go. Holy Pursuits Dream Foundation presents the mule deer hunt with Jacob New. Y'all can tell us what's going on here. Oh, I like that team Jacob you got there. Still keep. And by the way, if you don't realize it, Jacob had cancer. He's cancer-free now.
Yes, sir.
But you're still kicking it, ain't you? Now, what we're seeing here?
Coming in to Jackson Hole Airport.
It was snowing. Oh, look at Leroy getting off. Yeah, there's Jacob.
Yeah, we ain't ready for that. South Carolina will have that. No.
Yep. And this is Blake Rowdy right here.
No, that's Josh and Shane.
Josh and Shane?
They're with the Holy Pursuit Foundation.
All right. So y'all Christian organization, right, Blake? Yeah, lose your break.
No, we're still here.
Okay, here we go. You can hear this.
Behind them was this big guy.
With the Holy Pursuit Foundation, they supply us hunters, and they get here, we do the hunt.
Right. Well, we're seeing a nice buck come in. If that can walk across my field, that would be a world record in Saluda. We're watching him walk right now. Is that the deer you were?
No.
That's not the one you was looking at. But that's a big one, ain't it?
Oh, it was big though. Yeah. Until we seen the one that Rowdy found us.
What did the batting score right there, Leroy?
They said 170s.
Woo! Gracious.
Now, Blake, can y'all see the video that's playing?
Yeah, we're probably just a little bit behind you fellas.
Okay.
Beautiful country. What we're looking at out there, is that out there in the,
That was part of Dubose. That's where we was at, was beside that mountain.
and that borders, Yellowstone?
Yes, Yellowstone ain't far from there.
Okay.
Way out there.
Peanut, Leroy, Blake, and Shane view the meadow.
So this was out in the meadow. It was about, what'd you say, how many deals out there? I don't know. There's no telling.
There's a doe out there.
There's a bunch of them. There's a bunch of them.
They act like they ain't never been hunted.
A lot of these deer have seen people before they all migrate out of the mountain. They come down these low valleys to winter.
Yeah.
I noticed when, Blake, when you take a lunch break, I'm not speaking to which one I'm speaking to. This bloke, when y'all take a lunch break, getting Peanut some target practicing going on there.
Yeah, shoot, they'll see 5 frequent.
Looks like your wife's out there with you, or
That was Mark. That was Mark's wife.
Oh, Mark's wife. Okay.
That's Blake walking across the screen there, and Rowdy standing there beside Peanut.
Okay.
And that's Blake out there.
Now this is in your backyard, Blake.
Well, pretty like 4 hours back.
My goodness, nice country. Now who's that standing?
That's Rowdy right there.
That's Rowdy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I see why I name you Rowdy, bro.
That's right, buddy.
Now tell us, y'all are a Christian organization.
The Christian that we were doing, you looking at, and the Christian organization is the Holy Pursuit Foundation partnered up in, to do the hunt out here in Wyoming.
That's wonderful. And this happens not just with Jacob, but other young people, doesn't it?
That's right. This is we're part of the 18 different hunts out in Wyoming.
Wow. And in fact, Jacob is going to be on y'all's webcast tomorrow night. Now, the first day y'all went out was just practicing, getting ready to go. Now, what happened on the second day?
Second day.
We see y'all day 2.
Second day was in the meadow.
In the meadow.
This is the third day. The second day we went out with Rowdy, and we went the second day seeing all the other stuff. Yeah. This is Mark and Shane. This is Mark and Shane. This is the third day.
And we're seeing some beautiful deer there, beautiful country too.
This was the big back heavy deer.
You up above here, looking down on the valley, so to speak, or I don't know what y'all call it.
There's mountains. They are looking.
Okay. So how do y'all get up in the mountains, Rowdy?
Well, this year we were able to go out and buy pickup because the snow wasn't bad, but a lot of the time we ran on foot.
Okay, so global warming's going on over there. Yeah. Oh, beautiful little creek there we're seeing on there. My God.
Yeah, and that's over by something called this town.
Now this is kill day, day 3?
Four.
That's a moose.
Yeah, we've seen some moose out there too.
Yeah, moose I heard.
We've seen a really good moose later on that same day.
They'll charge you, won't they? Yeah, you gotta keep your distance. That looking straight at you. Now,
He didn't make it. He didn't make it.
Yeah, that deer right there,
Yeah,
somebody else shot it.
okay. Let me ask you too. Let me see. We have a little problem. All right. Now, all right. Let's see. Jacob having a little fun with the snow. We not used to snow like that. Ours melts within 6 hours, and you got ice. So. I know what kind of power that is, and he's making a snow angel. Oh, that's neat.
Made a good one. Yeah.
Having a good time. I got a lot of
Around here. We had all the restaurants.
Oh, y'all ate at the restaurant?
Yeah.
Now, how was that?
That's good, yeah.
Good country cooking like we do?
Yep.
So we can go eat country cooking out in Wyoming too.
You go to the Cowboy Cafe. Yeah.
Now we're seeing a big old booth.
Yeah, that's
the
the one-
granddaddy of them all.
That's the one the guy shot the next day.
Oh, so moose season is shoot. Moose season's going on while deer season's.
All tags.
Now,
we're something here all the time.
right. Now, Blake and Rowdy, y'all both from Wyoming?
Yes, sir. So,
Y'all were born and bred there.
yeah.
How about that? Beautiful deer. That didn't ruin it, ain't it? All right. And we see.
So the night before,
Yeah.
that Saturday, Blake and Rowdy went up to the mountain and they seen this deer, they found it. And they was up there in the wind, 60-mile wind and some digits. We was actually on another place looking with Mark. Yep. They found this deer and they went back and we found him in a bowl. So Rowdy always goes every year. And Rowdy said that this deer's been there for 3-4 years maybe. And knew that could find a really big buck that I could take. And so him and Blake hiked up to this boat and the buck was there.
That's your book?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, was there any other book around, or he was the dog? No.
No, I think
That's the team right there.
that's everybody right there all together.
Now, who we got in the picture here?
So you got Shane, he's from Illinois, he's on the left. And then you got Blake and then Peanut. And that's Mark in the back. And then that's Rowdy.
Okay.
And then that's Josh right there. He's from the Holy Pursuit Foundation.
All right. Now, is Holy Pursuit based out of Wyoming too?
No, they're out of Missouri, ain't that right?
Illinois.
Illinois.
Yeah. All right.
And then there's some more snow. And wind.
So y'all got enough snow?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, we got enough. Yes.
See, Blake, after we see about a day's snow, we ready for it to go.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're at 10
Right. Okay, we see y'all walking in super fast, moving out.
Giving out fat boy having a heart attack.
Because he told me you run out of oxygen the higher you go up there.
Yes. Yeah.
I think the wind was sucking all his air out.
It's wind.
Yeah.
So it was a little windy?
Yeah, just a little. Now see right over there where the deer's at, you can't even see him over there, it's snowing and the wind blowing so hard. Yeah, he's in that bowl. He's down over there. He's down the edge of the mountain.
Okay. Now what mountain range is this? Is this part of the Rockies?
Yeah, this is the other one.
Okay. Foothills,
Yeah. I don't know, that's on the top of them, so I don't think it'd be part of the foothills.
Oh, wow. You could see the Rocky Mountains from
That's it, that's part of it.
Wow, ain't that amazing?
The Tetons, ain't that what it is? That's what they call it?
The Grand Tetons.
Mm-hmm.
To the left, see all the way back to California, and to the right, see all the way back to South Carolina.
Yeah, you can see. So this is the Peanut, this is what Peanut
All
The
right.
deer he shot, right?
Right now's in the bowl.
Mhm.
And Diddy and Blake and Josh and Shane is on top of the mountain.
Well, how you feeling right now?
They hadn't even seen the deer.
Now, we ain't seen him. We ain't seen
We
the
could
deer
see it
right now.
when we was videoing, and them was down in the bottom. They could even see this deer at this moment.
Yep.
So how was you feeling, Roy?
Oh, I was ready to go. I was ready to do it. I was just hoping he could see it. We just decided,
Like when you first met him?
there you go, that's right.
That's pretty fast. Oh, yeah. He's coming on down. Let's turn the sound up where we can hear what's going on.
That's Blake, me and Blake sit on the tree.
So right now, me and Rowdy can see the doe, and that's when it walks out.
Yeah, he's gonna follow that doe, ain't he?
And I'm clicking it off the safety right now.
Oh, wow.
Tell him what you said. What'd you tell Rowdy down at the bottom?
Oh man, that's big. That's
He
big.
said, oh my God.
Oh my God.
And Rowdy down there trying to calm him down.
You can hear the snow falling too.
And the wind.
That's what we hear.
Yeah, that's the wind.
I hear somebody talking. So it's distant too.
Oh yeah.
Once we got in this bowl, it was just a little bit of snow. It wasn't really wind. Wasn't no wind.
Ooh, that was it.
That was it. That was it.
Wow. Good shot too.
He made a real good shot.
Yeah.
Uphill, 204 yards, in the wind.
That's a long way.
So, y'all.
You got him. On, got him. Thank you now.
So,
Check. How you feeling now, Joe?
I want to walk up to him and see what he is.
Yeah. Now, how far a hike is it down the boat to get where he is?
800 yards from us.
Yeah.
And we made it down to them, and it was like 200 yards up the hill. Up the mountain.
Right down as loud as Jacob.
Oh yeah, man, that's good stuff.
And y'all do this pretty year round?
Well, my year round, when our season's around, that's what we do.
How about that? Well, what really got y'all to doing this with 307%? What made you be passionate about letting young people come home and to hunt?
Well, we got see other people successful, and this is a good way to try to get.
Right. And here we see another young man successful right here. Beautiful. Beautiful up there. Wow. Amazing. And do you know what your buck told you?
We rough scored him at 106 inches.
186.
186 inches, yeah.
That's beautiful right there. Love that shot there.
Blake likes to take all videos.
Okay, Blake's the cameraman.
Blake's the cameraman.
All right, we having some audio difficulties there. So, Blake, you the cameraman?
I'm trying my best these days. Gotta roll around and know and get low.
Yeah, you need to come teach me some ideas. Well, that's a beautiful shot there at the end. And if people wanted to know how we could get in touch with you about your Foundation, how would they go about doing it again?
You can look it right up on Facebook, it's the Muley Fanatic Foundation.
Muley Fanatics.
Well, what we'll do is we'll put up a link on SALUDANow, and we appreciate y'all taking time out of your busy day to come and recapture this moment with Jacob and Leroy.
Well, good being on here, and thank you guys, and it was my pleasure to be part of the hunt.
And we'll definitely put your post up tomorrow on the webcast for Jacob.
All right. I think we lost all again.
Lose them again.
All right. Check 1, 2.
All right. Well, we appreciate y'all coming by, folks. We lost some audio there, but we're back. And they must have died down on us.
Well, thank you guys.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Blake. Thank you, Rowdy.
You bet, thank you guys. You still excited?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it.
Ain't quit talking about it.
No. Now all Saluta's going to be talking about it.
Good deal.
Going to want Big Bug and Jacob to where he was hunting at.
Don't tell them that.
It ain't doing no good. I'm just telling them I was in a mountain where it's cold. Yeah.
Thank y'all so much. And we'll be back after this break. You're watching Tiger Talk Tuesday live from MIGs. All out stuff grinding. Call Zach Hendricks for a free quote. No job too big, no stump too small. Give us a call. 803-580-1332. Before and after, you'll see the difference. All out stump grinding.
At Allen Harmon Trucking, we treat your load and our truckers like family. Wake up to a beautiful sunrise in your big rig office, then be at home in time to kiss your wife and kids goodnight. Call us today for more information, 864-445-7249. Allen Harmon Trucking is a proud supporter of Saluda Tiger Football.
Are you ready to consider a job that provides consistent pay, great benefits, and paid time off? Then join the AMIC team. We'll teach you everything you need to know. Apply today for positions at our Batesburg facility at www.amicfarms.com. Phone interviews are available for quick consideration. That's amicfarms.com. Berry Insurance Group, located in Batesburg, Leesville, offering auto, home, farm, and commercial insurance. Owned and operated by Will Berry. Choose local. Choose independent. Choose Berry Insurance Group. 803-307-0030 or online at berryingroup.com.
CM Tree Service. Cody Berry and Martin Berry are ready to give you a free estimate. We're insured for tree removal and pruning. Call us today, 864-377-7898 or 864-980-0153. And like us on Facebook, CM Tree Service.
With Cricket Wireless Savings, the whole family can watch SALUDANow. The difference is clear as Cricket's signal when you see the money you can save by switching. And with nationwide 5G coverage, your wireless connectivity is wherever life takes you. So come by Cricket Wireless today at 300 South Jefferson and let us show you the Cricket difference.
Crumley 4 and 102 Greenwood Highway Saluda invite you to come in today to save. The 2020 Ford Edge Escape Explorer and Expedition has 0% financing for 60 months. Call today, 864-445-2107, and talk to Mike, Will, or Lauren at Crumley 4. Save money, save time. Shop Crouch's first. Whether it's lumber, paint, hardware, electrical, plumbing, we supply you from feed to field. Yeti, Traeger, Blackstone, Costa, Salty Britches, Milwaukee, Makita, and much more. Come by and visit us today. 508 North Main Salute or call 864-445-0063.
Shop local at Economy Furniture. Huge savings on Benchcraft, Lazy Boy, Best Home Furnishings, and so many more. Visit our website now to see all our specials at economyfurniture.com. Right on the corner, right on the price.
Edwards Heating and Cooling, Saluda, South Carolina, provides you excellent service when it comes to your HVAC unit. Keith and Dawn Edwards have many years' experience in the heating and cooling business. They invite you to call them today, 864-445-0088, or visit their website, edwardsandheatingcoolingllc.com. Go, Saluda Tigers! When it comes tax time, look no further than H&R Block, 304th North Main, Saluda. They make sure you get all the deductions you need to save money. When it comes tax time, trust the professionals at H&R Block. Call them 864-445-2958 and like them on Facebook.
JRA Exterminating, the most trusted name in pest extermination. Remember, folks, whether it's cockroaches or piss ants, call Justin Anderson at JRA Exterminating today at 803-532-1122 or at www.jraexterminating.com.
MIGs of Saluda, serving tasty dishes, appetizers, fresh salads, hot out of the oven fresh subs, chicken, steak, and seafood, and the best Italian dishes and pizza around. Visit them today, 216 Greenwood Highway. For a drive-through or pickup, call ahead, 864-445-9990. At Motor Coach Paint and Body, we put quality first. Whether it's your vehicle, RV, boat, or aircraft, we can handle it all. Leave it to us to take care of your insurance claims, or you can pay us right out of your pocket. So call BR Britt Reams today, 864-445-7747, and like us on Facebook. Newberry County Memorial Hospital, your hospital. Our mission is to provide exceptional care with a personal touch. Newberry Hospital is engaged in the passionate pursuit of optimal care, treatment, and convenience. Our goal is to always be the first choice for your quality health care needs. No one handles care better. NewberryHospital.org. There's only one thing faster than a Stewart Young offense. YourNorthland.com. With internet, cable, TV, and phone beginning at $25 a month, you can get out of the slow lane and into the fast lane in no time. So speed it up with YourNorthland.com. Northland Cable, a proud supporter of Saluda Tiger Athletics. Come play the thrill of the hill at Persimmon Hill Golf Club. With the longest hole in South Carolina, you're sure to be challenged. Afterwards, unwind with your friends around the 19th hole in our restaurant. 126 Golf Club Avenue. We welcome to see you at Persimmon Hill Golf Club. Price's Garage and Heavy Duty Towing. For over 50 years, we've been serving our customers by providing reasonable services at prices you can afford. When it comes time to get your car or truck towed in, call us 864-543-2957. We serve 96 and Saluda 24/7. Price's Garage and Heavy Duty Towing. Punk's PB and Jam. 1150 Batesburg Highway is open to serve you Wednesday through Saturday, 5 a.m. to 2 p.m. with breakfast, lunch, and catering. Call ahead for takeout, 864-445-3434. Punk's PB and Jam. When you have experienced the loss of a loved one, you can trust the Ramey Funeral Home staff to guide you through the process of honoring their life. At RameyFuneralHome.com, you can find pre-planning information, obituaries, as well as resources for grief and healing. Ramey Funeral Home, a proud supporter of Saluda Tiger Athletics. At Saluda Nursing and Rehab Center, caring is a way of life. Our 176-bed nursing facility serves Saluda County since 1968. We offer 24/7 skilled nursing care, and our staff is consistent, compassionate, caring, and knowledgeable. Outpatient rehab therapy services are provided through physician's order services. Call for a free tour, 864-445-20 or sing.org. The law office of Nancy T. Jordan specializes in family court matters and representing individuals injured in automobile collisions. At the law office of Nancy T. Jordan, you get experienced, compassionate results. When you need legal representation, call 803-785-7879 or email Nancy at nancyjordanlaw.com. The Ridge Baptist Association is 24 member churches sharing the gospel of Christ. We partner together, serve alongside each other, learn from one another, and connect to God. We invite you to come visit us this Sunday in one of our member churches. The Ridge Baptist Association, better together.
The Wills Agency, your local nationwide insurance agent, is open to serve you with offices in Aiken, Batesburg, and Saluda. Call for your free quote today for auto, home, life, and business. Let me help you save today. James S. Wills Agency. Nationwide is on your side.
The town of Saluda, working together for the betterment of our municipality. We encourage the Tigers tonight, both on the field and off the field, as they work in the classroom. And we are a proud supporter of SALUDANow.
Well, we're glad to be back with you here for Tiger Talk Tuesday, live from Nick's calling the comments and questions, 864-980-7768. We just had Jacob New and The Hunt of a Lifetime. Go back and watch it later on. We post the link, and we'd love to take your calls, 864-980-7768, live from Nick's of Saluda. And with us today, of course, is Carson. Carson, welcome back.
Thanks, Bill.
And congratulations.
Thank you.
I know you had a wonderful wedding, didn't you?
I did. It was fun. Had a good time with some good friends of ours.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Now, where was y'all at?
We was up in the mountains.
Yeah, up in the mountains.
Yep.
Didn't have no cell phone service. I know.
Not at all. It was lovely. But the place still had the road TV so I could catch the game.
Oh, my. So you did get even to break away from your wedding / honeymoon to catch a few games.
Yeah, they know better. They ain't gonna stop me from watching my football.
First thing we want to ask you is, what do you think about the hire for South Carolina?
I think it's a good hire. I mean, he's not the best person you could go get, but no amount of money South Carolina would throw at Urban Meyer would he come to get him. But Shane Beamer, he's a good hire. It's in his blood to do this stuff, and I think he's going to play a good role as more of a, like what an NFL general manager is to a team than a head coach is per se. He's going to do the recruiting, and he's going to let the coordinators do their thing and actually do what they get paid to do. So it's going to be fun to see. I hope South Carolina comes out and he does a good job there and they become a competitive team, so it looks better on Clemson's schedule when we beat the tar out of them.
All right. Well, there were several games this weekend. Of course, we've seen South Carolina lose again, which I really wasn't surprised by that. I don't think you were either, were you?
I didn't even watch it, to be honest.
Yeah. And, of course, my team was sidelined by the COVID again. Another issue, Vanderbilt came down with the COVID, and we're going to be traveling next to Missouri this weekend because we had to miss them earlier. And that was something sort of interesting, too, is that South Carolina and Texas A&M, who they played, I think it was Texas A&M, wasn't it? Or who did they play Saturday?
Kentucky,
I'm sorry. Were the only two schools that have not missed in the SEC a game from COVID.
Hey, protocol's a good thing. I'm glad that they follow their protocol. It's good to see it happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it wouldn't happen with nobody else. That's for sure. And, of course, Clemson took Syracuse apart pretty good. And
Virginia Tech.
I said Syracuse, didn't I? And no real surprise there either, is it?
No, not really. I mean, Virginia Tech, they got a good team, but they ain't let David Knight play all year, so that's why they getting the ball handed to them.
Mm-hmm.
Get the ball to your real playmakers.
And let's look at some of the games coming up this weekend. If you had the opportunity to look, I hadn't. I had the opportunity. I wound up setting up for Jacob, and we lost internet connection. So let's look at the NCAA football schedule for this coming week, and see if I can get it pulled up here.
Well, Ohio State and Michigan is canceled.
Again. And that's another issue. How is Ohio State going to legitimately play in the Final Four? And how many games have they played?
They have played 5 and won 4 of them very convincingly.
Mm-hmm.
The only way you can put Ohio State in is the eye test. You know that they are one of the top 4 teams. Everyone knows it. But you got to take a serious look at these teams like Cincinnati and Coastal, and just maybe give them a shot this year. You know, this year is going to go without an asterisk anyway. So does it really matter? Throw a group of 5 in there. And Clemson, they're going to solidify their place in the playoffs in 2 weeks whenever we beat the brakes off of Notre Dame by about 30 points probably. And I mean, you gotta really look at it and be like, okay, yeah, they're one of the 4 best teams, but their body of work does not show that they've even had the opportunity to go maybe lose a game or be tested. They were tested by Indiana in the second half when they played them and gave up a 35-point lead and almost lost. But other than that, I mean, Ohio State, they're one of the best 4, but give someone else a shot. Not Texas A&M. They suck. Put Florida in there. Put Cincinnati in there, or put Coastal in there.
Well, you know, that was a good game, wasn't it? Did you get to watch that?
I didn't get to watch it, but I watched the highlights.
I watched every bit of it. It was great. You know, they had.
I heard it was game of the year.
You know, went right down to the last play of the game.
Those are always the good ones.
And they actually, BYU was driving all the way down to Coastal's like 2 or 3, and the player, you know, just the defenders were too strong for it.
And the win against BYU does more for Coastal than a BYU win over Coastal would have done for BYU.
Now, I know it was unusual circumstance because they had to cancel the game and came in and played Coastal at the last minute, but still, I mean,
that shows the preparation of Coastal Carolina being like, all right, yeah, we're ready for whatever.
Yeah.
Let's go. Come on, bring it.
And the atmosphere was wonderful. I really liked it. I thought it was appropriate, and I told my wife, I said, you know, with the amount of fans they had there in the stadium, and I've been by that stadium many times before, seen them out there practicing and working out, but with the amount of fans they had there and everything, it was just like it was a perfect game. You know, you felt like, I want to be there, you know, so to speak, because it's local.
I don't think you can find anybody in this great state of South Carolina that can say that they do not like Coastal Carolina. This ain't the first time that they've won a major sport championship because, I mean, let them claim it like UCF did back in the day. They'll go undefeated.
Yeah. And a top 25 team, the first time that has ever happened in the history of South Carolina for 2 teams to be ranked, Clemson and Coastal, and South Carolina's not in the mix. So, now SC State may have been ranked one time.
That was a long time ago.
But they have produced some NFL talent.
Oh, absolutely. But I remember there was this one cat they had up there. This was about 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
His name, Darius Leonard, I think is his name. And he's got a great story. He had like 3 of his brothers where they grew up down in Orangeburg were charged for murder. And he was like, I'm not going to take that path in life. And went and played football. Ends up going to SC State with an offer there. They got to play Clemson, and Clemson dude has like 18 tackles by himself. They called him a maniac. And he's doing the same thing in the NFL. It's awesome to watch.
Well, and that's one of the things we were talking about this morning. We was just conversing up front at Crouch's, and I was talking with some fellas up there. See if your mic's working.
Yeah.
Okay. It must just be mine.
Yeah, here.
And here we go. It's working again. And we were talking about it, and that's one of the things that distinguishes Clemson from South Carolina too. Is not just the recruiting, but the NFL talent. The number of people going to the NFL every year. And then you turn on your TV on Sunday, and there you see Clemson players on the teams, you know. Why wouldn't that make you want to come play?
Exactly. I mean, the staff that we have at Clemson, they know how to make good young men out of people. Like, you don't see much trouble coming from former Clemson players, anything like that. But they make great NFL talent. And I think it's to do with the fact that at the program it's just so centered around making those kids great men that they want to strive to do better for themselves. So they polish themselves into that NFL talent. Like, look at Hunter Renfrow. He went from being a walk-on at Clemson, playing 4.5 years just about. Gets drafted in the 4th round. Little white boy, not much bigger than I am, going to the NFL. And he's been starting for 2 years that he's been in the NFL. It's fun to watch. And then you had, I want to say, 3 former Tigers that were Super Bowl champions last year. And there were several that were in that game. There was also
a couple Carolina players in that Super Bowl as well, though. Now, Carolina, they have produced NFL talent. You got to look at Deebo Samuel, Stephon Gilmore, cats like that you want to have on your team. Stephon Gilmore, he's the best cornerback in the league. Deebo Samuel, he's like the ultimate utility guy. Then you got people like Jadeveon Clowney, who want to sit out half the season, which I don't blame them much. I mean, if you get what you're worth, but make sure you're worth it, because with Jadeveon Clowney, all he's ever been is a bunch of hype based on one play in his college career. And now he could go out and he could do some great things, but it's only going to happen once. Maybe once or twice a year. He don't sit there and he don't play all 4 quarters. He don't do nothing like that.
Well, let's talk about the games this weekend coming up while we're about to run out of time. Florida Atlantic versus Southern Miss. That's going to be a Thursday night game this week. Of course, we'll be watching also the rankings today, which I don't think this week anything will change much.
I mean, maybe they'll look at, since the game was canceled this weekend for Ohio State and Michigan, they'll be like, all right, yeah, let's just go ahead and bump somebody else up there at 4. But I doubt it'll change much.
It'll be interesting. Florida Atlantic versus Southern Miss. The Golden Eagles are favored by 8.5.
They'll probably cover it.
All right. Pittsburgh versus Georgia Tech. The Yellow Jackets are favored by 7.
I could see that happening.
That's going to be Thursday night too. Then Friday night, we see UTEP versus North Texas, and Mean Green's favored by 10.
The Mean Green.
And Charlotte versus Marshall. The Thunder and Herds favored by 20.
Well, they have every right to be favored by 20, but they were going undefeated all year long, and then they got skunked by Rice this past weekend, so you don't know what's going to go wrong with them.
Then we got another rivalry, Arizona State versus Arizona, and it looks like the Wildcats have went, now get this now, 1 point favorite in an early of the week to an 11-point favorite now. You know what went on?
I'm not sure what's going on, but I know that Arizona State has only played like 1 or 2 games because of COVID so far. So it's probably COVID cases.
All right. Then we see the Buffaloes of Colorado and Utah playing, and the Buffaloes are favored by 2.
Yeah, they're going to run all over Jake Bentley.
Then we see Nevada versus San Jose State to wrap up Friday night, and they're a 2.5-point favorite.
Yeah, give me Nevada.
All right. That's a good upset. All right. Now, Saturday begins with Alabama versus Arkansas, where the Rolling Tide is favored by 32.
Yeah, they'll probably double that. The way they've been playing lately.
Okay, and then we see Oklahoma taking on West Virginia, and Oklahoma's line has moved from 11.5 early in the week to the Mountaineers being down 14 points to Oklahoma.
Well, that's not too bad of a move, I don't think, for it to be a COVID case. Maybe it's a couple people out on defense or something like that. And Oklahoma's probably going to win it for sure. West Virginia, they started out with a good defense this year, but I don't know what's going on with them lately. But Oklahoma, after they lost in 2 early games, Spencer Rattler, he's just been going off every week.
And then we see the Tigers of LSU taking on the Gators of Florida, where the Gators have failed 1 point from a 24 to a 23-point favorite.
Yeah, Florida.
Every bit of it. Then we see Coastal Carolina taking on Troy, and Coastal's favored 13.5.
Rip Troy.
All right. Then we see the Demon Deacons taking on the Louisville Cardinals, where actually the Louisville Cardinals are favored by 2.
Well, they probably got a little bit of upkick in the spunk up there at that program, knowing their coach is staying and not going to Carolina now. So.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
They might pull it out. They might play for the game.
Here's another one that's probably upbeat about it. Navy versus Army, where Army is favored by 6.5.
Yeah, Navy.
Then Purdue versus Indiana, where Indiana's favored by 10.
Yeah. Yeah. Indiana, they're probably the second best team in the Big Ten, even without their starting quarterback.
Then Texas, which is a job Urban Meyer's turned down this week, by the way.
Yep.
For health reasons again.
He's just waiting for SC to open up.
Gotcha. Versus the Jayhawks of Kansas, but Texas is favored 29.5.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
The thing about Texas is they would only get rid of a coach of the caliber that Tom Herman is for someone like Urban Meyer. Yeah. And Tom Herman, he learned everything he knows from Urban Meyer. There's no reason to fire the man. He beat your dogs in the Sugar Bowl a couple of years back. They've had a rough go of things, and he's still trying to figure out how to use all that talent he gets down there at Texas, but he's going to figure it out eventually, and everything's going to be fine.
And then we'll see the Wisconsin versus Iowa, and the Hawkeyes are 1 point under Wisconsin. That's a toss-up.
I'm taking the Hawkeyes.
Okay. Then we see another ACC matchup where we see the Tar Heels of North Carolina taking on the Miami Hurricanes, and the Miami Hurricanes are favored by 3.
I guess this game's just to figure out who's third best in the conference this year.
Yeah, not playing for much.
Yeah, Miami's probably going to win. North Carolina, they can't play defense.
Then we see Washington and Oregon, and the Ducks are favored by 6. That line's moved up 2 points from 4 earlier in the week.
Yeah, they'll probably win it. Of course, that's what we thought the past couple of games for them Ducks, but they've been blowing it too, so who knows?
And here's a surprise to me, Auburn versus Mississippi State, where Mississippi State Bulldogs are down 6.5 points to Auburn.
I mean, they both suck.
Yeah.
Right.
I didn't realize, I heard, I was bragging on Bo Nix, but they said that he cannot throw and be moving his feet. One of the announcers picked up on that the other week.
So he's not a good mobile quarterback.
That's right.
I guess you heard it from the SEC network first. Bo Nix sucks.
San Diego State versus BYU, where BYU is planning a comeback, 14.5 point favorite.
Yeah, they'll run all over them boys.
It's 16.5 now.
Yeah. Yeah. It'll probably move up more than that.
And then we'll see the Rainbow Warriors are a 20.5 point favorite as UNLV takes on Hawaii.
Yeah, I'm always taking Hawaii.
Yeah.
I don't care who they're playing.
Perfect weather out there all the time.
Yeah. I think that's my next destination for a vacation.
Do it. And I always, there was a gentleman who used to live here in Saluda. They gone on to be with God now, but he told me, he said, if you ever, and he was a World War II veteran, he said, if you ever go to Hawaii, get on a cruise ship, you go to every island, and all your food's free, because that's what costs more than anything.
Oh, yeah. Especially you got all these youngins we got to feed.
I know y'all got 3, but you wouldn't take a dime for neither one of them, would you?
Sure wouldn't.
That's right. Well, any final thoughts for today? What about your Steelers? I mean, whew.
I mean, they need to rest sometime. I mean, we ain't had a bye week.
Yeah.
They took our bye week away from us because of the Titans. And then the Ravens wanted to move all their stuff around last week to try to skate away from us because Lamar Jackson had COVID. We still beat their butts. And then, I mean, Washington, they're not a bad football team. They are the football team. It's hard to beat someone with that kind of name.
Yeah.
It is what it is, especially on 3 days of rest.
So when would the playoffs start?
Oh, we still got like 6 regular season games, I think.
So it'll be after Christmas.
Yeah, we're still the number 1 seed in the AFC, so it don't really matter.
Because I believe we didn't look at the calendar here. Let's see. We will be back on the 15th, but the week of the 22nd, 29th, we won't be on there because Tiger Talk will be taking vacation that week. Christmas and New Year's. But anyway, we're sure glad that you joined us today. And Carson, thank you so much for joining us on SALUDANow.
Yes, sir.
And congratulations again.
Thank you.
I can't wait to see Miss Burgess.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations.
I can't wait to see the day neither.
I bet you can. We thank you all for joining us and invite you to come out to MIGs tonight. We've got the special, of course, buy one pizza, get one half off. This is going on. Bert, I hope you have a wonderful Tuesday, folks. We'll see you Friday night, Friday morning, for the Friday morning sports drive. Thank you so much for joining us here on your SALUDANow.
25 years experience, licensed and insured. Before and after, you can see quality and integrity never gets old. TimelessRoofingSC.com. Call for a free quote, 803-687-4184. And tell them Cuz sent you.